So I was placed at Saddle Peak Elementary School in Belgrade. The students that my partner and I worked with throughout the Tech Club 6 weeks were third and fourth graders, so they were largely either 9 or 10 years old. We met every Tuesday for 6 weeks in cohort one for an hour and a half to 2 hours. The after school program at Saddle Peak was a mixture of learning and kind of also a recess, essentially filling the time of around 3:30 to 5 or 5:30. So while the third and fourth graders were outside, the first and second graders were inside reading. The third and fourth graders would then come inside and Tech Club would begin after a quick snack. Each day of Tech Club upon our arrival to Saddle Peak, the third and fourth graders would normally be outside, and so we would then engage in reading with the first and second graders. Then the third and fourth graders would come in and start Tech Club. My partner and I decided to complete an overall assignment throughout the 6 weeks instead of splitting into 3-week sections. And that assignment was essentially a research presentation done by the students throughout the process. When considering the struggles that my partner and I faced, the first Tech Club meeting definitely comes to mind. My partner and I ended up essentially on an island in a music room with plenty of space for the kids to roughhouse, run, scream, yell. Looking back, not knowing the kids that first session kind of made it difficult to try and maintain order as there was no real level of mutual respect at that point, but that would change throughout the 6 weeks. Other struggles that my partner and I faced along the way included a small level of unorganization from the school, the coordinator more specifically. The overall experience with the coordinator was great. However, for a few weeks, we were forced to wait to enter the computer lab due to unplanned baby showers and faculty dances. I think this helped our adaptability ultimately, but it was just kind of a lot to deal with in our first real teaching experience. In terms of successes, I have to start by saying that I truly believe that my partner and I experienced more successes than struggles, and for that, I'm very grateful for the experience. One of these successes was developing a level of interest in our plan from the students. Third and fourth graders are not always easy to get engaged, and I personally don't enjoy research, so to get 9 and 10-year-olds to do research and also enjoy it was really cool. One of my partner and I's biggest concerns with our plan for the 6 weeks was whether or not the kids would feel comfortable and willing enough to present their country and their sport in front of all of Tech Club. To our surprise, the students were actually more than willing to present and were even excited to do so. I think that speaks to the kind of environment our Tech Club created, which was definitely a big success in my mind. So I really had to think hard about any sort of criticisms that I may have for the program. I ultimately found the program to be very well run and extremely beneficial to pre-service teachers such as myself. The only real criticism I can think of is the minor disconnect between coordinators and the instructors or people such as Joe Hicks. These issues are usually easily solved by communication, but some people are less comfortable or capable of voicing their issues or frustrations. The beliefs that were confirmed about teaching throughout these 6 weeks were definitely many. The biggest was simply just the reinforcing of the level of joy that students can bring you as a teacher through their learning and growth, or simply just through their personalities. Another confirmed aspect of teaching was in regards to creating a level of respect in the class, which I definitely found to be reinforced and confirmed. That mutual level of respect definitely goes a long way. Growing up, I didn't necessarily enjoy school all that much, especially at a younger age, around third and fourth grade. It was definitely a time I didn't necessarily enjoy a whole lot. With that being the case, I kind of assumed that maybe this would be felt by a lot of other kids around that age. But what I found for the most part was the opposite of that, and kids showed a real excitement to show up and learn and interact, and that was even after having already completed a full day of school. So I guess kids truly enjoy school, which was definitely a belief that kind of changed for me.